La Collectioneuse, where she was a collector of paintings, Sylvie Autef, who had a small gallery on the Place de Vosges in Paris. And I was dealing with her for several years, and she was like a matador to me. She was fascinating. She could outmaneuver clients in the gallery. She could outmaneuver the artists. She was very clever and very beautiful. She had these fabulous greenish blue eyes that would just hypnotize me. So I did her portrait, and she was presenting one of her portraits or one of her watercolors. And I put myself up here as a little, conscience on her shoulder, whispering in her ear, reminding her, artists have to be paid first, because without the artist, you don't have a gallery, you have nothing to sell. But Sylvie, I really liked her, and so I wanted to do a portrait, and this one is just a portrait of a gallerist. So she could flip upside on her head and skateboard down the street and never have a wreck. She was a really wonderful person. And this is Aubusson tapestry down here. A lot of little things that I picked up. This is sari material from India, and Venetian gold, and old bits and pieces of frame from an 18th century Italian frame that I've got still some pieces to. It's the mixed media that attracts me the most, to be able to do a frame and collage and portrait and pop it all together and not have one thing overwhelm it. At first, some of my clients would say, no, we don't like these new frames, they're horrible. And it takes away from the drawing and the quality and your talent. And I said, actually it doesn't, it adds to it. But you'll get used to it, and the same people would come later, you know the piece we bought in the 70s, why don't you do a frame for us? And so it just, anything that's new and different, sometimes it takes getting used to by the public, because I think the artists are always way ahead of things. They bring in the styles, they don't follow the styles. Anyway, a wonderful lady, Sylvie Autef, the Collectioneuse.